Hey, Will Nelson here, doing my last speech for Walter State, and I have an audience member, Caden.
Hey.
Okay. Alright, so let's get started. So imagine exposing corrosive and potentially cancerous chemicals all over innocent animals to make sure they are safe for humans. I have done this topic before in a prior class, and have done lots of research and wrote a very long paper over this topic of animal experimentation. And I found out some very sad things about this topic. So you may be wondering, what does this have to do with me? Why am I hearing about this right now? Why is this important? And I'm telling you this because it has to do with everyday products that we use, whether it's makeup, body wash, shampoo, whatever it is that has chemicals in it. It has most likely been tested on animals. And so these animals that are getting tested on can be possibly, and most of the time, are harmed through this process. And so companies such as Arm & Hammer, Clinique, Estee Lauder test their products on animals, and has been proved. So animal experimentation is very harmful, and it needs to be stopped because there are safer and more effective ways that may give us even more accurate results. So that brings me to my first point, the inhumanity about this process. So some of our everyday products, like I've said, shampoo, body wash, and makeup, have been used on animals, and this is a type of cruelty that is being used right now. So businessinsurancequotes.com tells us that Windex tests its products by spraying its product into the animal's eyes directly, and they use this through trial and error to make sure if these products are safe or unsafe for humans. So, and according to Dr. Hope Ferdoshan, she says that researchers use a wide range of methods to subject mice to various levels of pain. And so this pain that these mice are subjected to is a type of animal cruelty which does not need to be carried out. Dr. Donnelly, a scientist, he says that the most important part of ethics is to appreciate the quality of life, and that it excludes the atonement of animals to increase the ability for us as humans to have an easier life. So what he's saying is, we don't need to use animals to make our life easier by subjecting them to pain and trial and error tests. So by knowing what goes on behind these closed doors, one can see that animal experimentation on our everyday products is less ethical than people actually think. So this brings me to my second point, and it is the unreliability of animal testing. So even though animals have similar qualities to humans, they're not all completely human, therefore not giving the most reliable results because they don't have the exact DNA. So Dr. Fano, a researcher on this topic, he says that the apparently obvious conclusion from this is that laboratory animals do not have anything like the same biology as humans. So unfortunately, animals may have physical similarities, like they have hair and sensitive skin and eyes that react the same way as humans. They sometimes may not be as accurate because of the technology that they use. So if animal experimentation is completely outlawed, companies can turn to more efficient and more reliable tests that do not involve testing animals with only similar DNA to humans. Bringing me to my third and last point, there are better options other than animal testing. So scientists have uncovered better and more accurate options when it comes to testing the toxicity of products and the chemicals. According to International, they are a non-profit organization that goes against animal testing and cruelty. They say that human cells have been used to create innovative little devices called organs on chips. And you're probably wondering what this is. Well, they take a piece of skin or a type of cell from a human, which is a very unpainful process. It doesn't hurt at all. And they put it on this device, and so they have a human cell, human cells, human skin that is exactly similar to human DNA, and they use that technology to create safer and more qualitative results. So by using these new methods, there will be much less room for error, and it is much more ethical in the way it is carried out, lacking in pain and suffering like animals. So this method, if put in every laboratory, can give much better lab results, remove the use of animals, and is overall cheaper. So, in conclusion, animal experimentation needs to stop for our society to become a safer place for both humans and animals. By stopping this inhumane treatment, the results can be the more positive, and less animals can get hurt or killed, and technology can advance greatly in this topic, in this category, and results can be vastly more accurate due to organs on a chip. For companies to realize that the experiments they use are unethical and inhumanely tested, buy products from companies that advertise cruelty-free ingredients. And so that's all I have. Thank you.